Guys, what I'm going to show you here on these seismographs is extremely rare. Once I refresh this page, it's going to be gone forever. So this is just prior, this information you're seeing right here is just prior to the 8.0, whatever it ended up finally being, a 7.7 megaquake off the coast of the Solomon Islands. I have not refreshed this page since because I was out running errands. You guys know that if you watched my other two videos. That signature right there, it starts around 6:10, 6:20 Universal Time, which would be 10 last night, 11 last night, 12 last night in the United States, depending on where you live. Look at this signature here in Indiana, right under my arrow. That is not an earthquake. Looks like one, but it is not. Out here in Arizona, not an earthquake. Tennessee, that is not an earthquake. Okay? This is showing up all around the planet. Michigan, Ohio, Idaho. Down here is the 6.8, 6.5 that happened earlier off the coast of California. Look at here, right here. This is in Oregon. That is not an earthquake. Goes all the way across the United States, Virginia, Texas. Very strange signature. Look at that. And in some cases, it lingered on for over an hour. Montana, you can see it. There's the signature from the earthquake off the coast of California. That above it is not an earthquake. So you're following me here, right? This is an anomaly. We don't know what this is. I'm going to show you it's not an earthquake. There it is again in Nevada. I've been showing you these strange signatures for a week now. They started out as pulses, like this right here in Pennsylvania. See that? How it's just a slow spike up and then a slow spike downward. These are looking like earthquake signatures, but they're not. We're seeing some vibrations up in Michigan. Very odd. Very odd. Stay alert, guys. Something is afoot. Look here. It's a very strange signature. Earth is sensing something. It is telling us through these seismographs. There's a wealth of knowledge out here to grasp, but analyzing this data can sometimes be tricky. But what I'm telling you is this is not normal, and these are not earthquakes. And they're all over. There's another one from Arizona. Tennessee again. Look at that. That's even stronger. Oklahoma. All across the United States. And I'm going to show you... it's around the world. Alabama. That's a strong signature in Alabama. Tennessee again. Indiana again. In fact, I'm going to take screenshots of these. They are going to be gone once I refresh this page. Look at that. There's something going on, guys. These seismographs are telling us that there's a form of energy that Earth is feeling. I don't know how else to explain it. Hawaii. I showed you volcanoes from yesterday, last week, the week before. In Hawaii, starting to get more and more active. Kind of wasted my time on that video, but this here, you guys might want to share this. I know it may not make any sense, but something is not right. That's just coming from a long-time observer of this data. Am I an expert? No. But I know how these things trend. And what I'm seeing is completely out of the norm. So you can see it in China. Look at this wave in Honduras. Look at that. Again, around the same time, 6:15 it started there. And you can see this like a pulse. Very weird. But anyway, there's the data. I had to put it in video format before it disappears. We're going to update the buoy. You can see where I was at before I left. I was zeroed in on the coastal California. Now watch this. I'm going to update it right before your very eyes. Watch these boys. Shazam! The entire Pacific Ring of Fire is on tilt. Do you see that? It's pretty significant there. So there's probably going to be small tsunamis all across the Pacific Ocean. I'm going to have to see what's going on in the Solomon Islands because I have not looked for any news yet. I just got back in the office. So as you can see, the entire Pacific Ring of Fire is pretty much on tilt at the moment. That's at the National Data Buoy Center. Man, I don't want to refresh this, but I know once I do, it's going to go all jet black. But before I do, check it out, earthquakes. You see any earthquakes here in the United States other than the big one off the coast of California? 6.5. Do you see anything out here? None. Do you see these signatures on these seismographs? You see what I'm talking about? There were no earthquakes in America. Look at Missouri. That's an earthquake signature, but there was no earthquake. Look at that. And this went on for the better part of an hour. Indiana, Arizona, out here where I'm at, Tennessee. So Earth is feeling something. Watch this. I'm going to update this page. It's going to go jet black. Here it goes. Come on, baby. You got it, jet black. So the entire world is ringing like a bell. So that's a no-brainer. We know that's from the 8.0, 7.7 down around the Solomon Islands. You're looking at it there, jet black. So do you see why I did the video before I updated the page or refreshed it? Because now it's gone. And it will stay like that for several hours. Buoys will stay in event mode for probably 24 hours at minimum, unless there's more earthquakes. I know there's a lot of aftershocks right now in that area. Don't know how many, but I would say several. It's now 7.8 at 20 miles deep. So the tsunami threat may not be as great as it was when I saw it, because when it first came out, it was 12 kilometers, which is roughly 6 miles. But back to the United States. No earthquakes last night anywhere in the United States. The data that I showed you on the seismographs showed that there was all across the United States, and there was not. And around the world, for that matter, there were no significant quakes last night anywhere. So I don't know what's going on, guys, but I've been very drawn to this for the last couple of weeks. Earth is sensing something. There is a change underway. I can't quite put my finger on it just yet, but I'm a hawk, and when it comes to it, I'll find it. Or when it gets down to it, I will find it. I will put the pieces to this puzzle together. Trust me. That's just what I do. And I've got a lot of other places that I'm not going to share with you right now, because this video would probably be 2 hours long. So we're going to keep it around 10 minutes, wherever it may land. But I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary with cosmic rays, neutrons. I don't really see anything out of the ordinary here at all. Brief spike here, but that could be the entrance into the coronal hole stream. But I don't know. I've been watching these seismographs for a while now, and I've been noticing very strange signatures, and all I'm telling you is be prepared, not scared. It's nothing to be afraid of. And this is all a learning experience for everybody on this planet. Just because you have a PhD or a doctorate in this, or, you know, you're a professor of that, doesn't mean that anybody in any field of study has everything figured out. You know, I may be onto something here, but I'm going to be ignored because I don't have a doctorate title, or I'm not in the club of, you know, these professors and stuff. I've tried to reach out to these guys in the past, and they don't want to talk to a commoner, a common man. I've predicted earthquakes within 0.3 of a megawatt, and they still don't want to talk to me. I don't know if they're on some sort of an ego trip or what. I have no ego to inflate. I'm a very humble guy. I'm just an observant guy. And I can sense when something's off. There's another aftershock, which there'll probably be aftershocks down here for days to come, because that was a big shift. But keep an eye on these helioplots, guys. They're seismographs. I will too. Obviously I'm on it every day. Something strange is going on. I'm inclined to think it's got something to do with Earth's core, but it's reacting to something that it's feeling. So I don't know how to monitor the Earth's core other than look at instruments that we have available to us and try to make some sort of sense out of it. But big heads up. Feeling something coming. And it's kind of big. So I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not like that. But I just call it like I see it. Something is going on. There's a big shift going on. And Earth is trying to tell us in different ways. And one way was right here. And we've got screenshots of all of that energy. And we're going to keep an eye on it and see if it's systematic. See if it does it again tonight around the same time, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. And we'll see if it shows up again. I haven't been able to connect a pattern yet. It's very random. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this video off here. It's gone over 10 minutes, but this is important. This is important. We need to pay attention, try to figure out what is going on. There's a lot of speculation about, the binary, some incoming stuff. And see, this has just been updated within the last minute, and I haven't even refreshed it. Why isn't that one jet black? They all were just a minute ago. But there you can still see the quake signature from last night, and there was no quake. And that was felt around the world. Can't emphasize that enough. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I thought I'd bring you up to speed. This Wisconsin, that map, that looks very, very odd. But it is what it is. This is what we're working with. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay alert. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.